It's time for GMA3. Former Prince Andrew released after becoming the first senior royal arrested in modern British history on suspicion of misconduct in public office related to his ties to convicted sex offender Geoffrey Epstein. Andrew, driven from a police station, spotted shrinking in the back of a car. Now, what's next for King Charles and the royal family amid a scandal unlike the royal family has ever seen before? Remembering Eric Dane, the Grey's Anatomy and Euphoria star, passing away at just 53 years old after a valiant fight with ALS, as we look back on his charismatic career and his legacy.
I'm no Superman.
And we're having a super time behind the scenes of the Scrubs revival.
Action.
Getting a sneak peek of secrets and lots of laughs as we fly into the weekend with GMA3.
Eagle, eagle.
I am so excited for the Scrubs reunion. Hi, I'm Ginger Z.
And I'm Dr. Taryn Rulli here with our friend Cameron Matheson. We're so glad you can join us on this Friday.
Thank you so much. Love being here. You guys know that. And coming up, looking for ways to save yourself some time? Well, lifestyle expert Millie Almodovar is here with products to make everything from making coffee to doing laundry just a little bit easier. That sounds good to me. And you know what else sounds good to me? Miami.
Yes.
Where Sam Champion's soaking up the sun.
We're
there
so
he
jealous.
is.
Hey, Sam, how are you, my friend? Please say hi to everybody. So I'm here with the amazing king of food, Geoffrey Zakarian here.
Hi,
We're at the
everybody.
South Beach Wine and Food Festival. This is Belkis Nure. She's going to co-host the entire segment for us. She's a big foodie. She's a big Miami star. We are going to walk through this meal. This is a little salmon this morning.
Little salmon with creme fraiche and mustard, a little spice. Smells
Okay.
so good. Just because
All
we're
right.
in Miami.
Now, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, because this guy has already taught me things about this pan that I would have never thought I could manage. We are going to walk, and by the way, it's Miami Senior High School behind us. We've got such a morning plan for you, so when we come back, do your morning. We'll see you guys in a minute.
Take your notes, Sam. The king of food is right there with you. I'm sure we'll all be learning a lot. But of course, we do begin with the arrest of former Prince Andrew. He was released, but remains under investigation on suspicions of misconduct in public office. We have more fallout from the release of the Epstein files. Chief International Correspondent James Longman is at Buckingham Palace for us. Good afternoon, James.
Hi, Ginger. Yeah, this is the kind of front page that Britain woke up to this morning. Andrew hunkered down in the back of a police car, being driven away from a police station. This is one of the biggest scandals that the monarchy has ever faced. Former Prince Andrew Mountbatten Windsor shrinking into the back seat of a car. Driven from a police station after becoming the first senior royal arrested in modern British history. He was arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office at the King's private estate in Sandringham.
Good afternoon, Your Majesty.
Charles was not there, and sources tell us he had no advance warning.
Your Majesty, how are you feeling after your brother's arrest? Have you spoken to your brother, Your Majesty?
While his younger brother was in custody, the King was keen to show business as usual, sitting front row at a fashion show, no response to eager questions. But he made his feelings clear in a statement. What now follows is the full, fair and proper process, and he pledged the authorities will have his full and wholehearted support and cooperation. The former prince is already largely banished from the royal family over his friendship with convicted sex offender Geoffrey Epstein. It's believed this arrest stems from the recent release of the Department of Justice's trove of Epstein emails and raises questions about whether Andrew, while serving as a British trade envoy, shared confidential information with Epstein. British authorities gave no indication Andrew's arrest was tied to allegations of sexual misconduct. Now, police are still searching Andrew's homes, and it's likely those searches will continue through the weekend. Cameron.
Yeah, thank you so much, James. Just shocking, all of it. It really is. Okay, so also maybe a little bit shocking, a little bit differently. We're heading into the weekend. We've got this potential nor'easter coming. Yep. Am I getting snowed in? Am I flying out this weekend, Ginger?
You get out today, you're good to go. You get out tomorrow, you're probably good to go out of New York.
All
Sunday
right.
is going to be a little tougher, so let's talk about it. There are two storms that we're watching, and this afternoon it's snow for Boston up through New England. It's rain at the coast here, New York and south. That one's quick. It's out of here by Saturday early morning. But Sunday is the one that everybody's been kind of obsessed with online and getting way too hype about too early. Now the models are starting to come into a bit more consensus, and we can say that Sunday it starts, can be rain-snow mix. I want Baltimore, Washington, D.C., and Philadelphia to be paying close attention through Sunday. By Sunday night, it's cold enough it's all snow, and then by Monday morning, it's going to be tough to get around. We're talking plowable snow from the tri-state up through Boston again on Monday, and the biggest impacts will likely be like South Jersey back through the mid-Atlantic, but still, wind on top of any of the snow that's flying is going to make it tougher for everybody to get around.
All right, well, it's coming.
Wow. And now we're remembering actor Eric Dane, who has died less than a year after revealing his ALS diagnosis. The Grey's Anatomy and Euphoria star passing away at just 53 years old after a valiant fight. Sophie Flay is here with more of his admirable strength and charismatic career.
Yeah, hey guys, some sad news. Eric Dane is being remembered by millions today. He rose to fame as Dr. Mark Sloan, aka McSteamy, on Grey's Anatomy 20 years ago and entertained a new audience recently on the hit show Euphoria. Dane announcing his diagnosis in April of last year. ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease, affects the brain and spinal cord, causing a loss of muscle control. There is no cure and the exact cause is unknown. The actor making it his mission to change that, announcing the Push for Progress campaign, hoping to accelerate ALS research and increase federal funding. But it was his role as father and husband that he was most proud of. Marrying Rebecca Gayheart in 2004, the pair had 2 daughters, Billy and Georgia. Though Dane and Gayheart had been separated for years, they remained close throughout his battle. His family saying in a statement he spent his final days surrounded by dear friends, his devoted wife, and his 2 beautiful daughters, Billy and Georgia, who were at the center of his world. His Grey's Anatomy co-star also remembering him, Kevin McKidd, posting a photo saying, "Rest in peace, buddy," and his on-screen best friend, Patrick Dempsey, telling a radio show this morning, "It's hard to put into words." Eric's family saying he was determined to make a difference for others facing the same fight, becoming very involved with the organization I Am ALS, but just absolutely beloved by so many.
Oh,
Yes.
It really is devastating.
And the advocacy was beautiful to
Yes.
see, because I know we all learned a lot.
Absolutely.
Thank
we
you
need
so
so
much.
much more research.
We do. Thank you, Sophie. Now, coming up, we are going behind the scenes of the Scrubs revival. Stick around for that.
Back now on GMA3, the cast of Scrubs is geared up for a revival 16 years in the making, and Will Gans got to visit the set, go behind the scenes, the Doctors of Sacred Heart. Will, these guys kept you laughing. I know they did.
They sure did. It was like a family reunion. Everyone, crew, cast, so thrilled to be back. And it's not just Zach Braff, Donald Faison, and Sarah Chalke who are coming back for the revival series. Scrubs fans, listen up. I can confirm right here and right now, Rowdy the dog will return to your TV screens imminently as well. Exactly. But that's not the only good news I was able to fetch during our all-access set visit to Sacred Heart Hospital. Check it out.
I can't do this all on my own.
Scrubs is back. Shocking, right?
Surreal.
Surreal.
I was going to say surreal. You stole my word. Surreal, trippy chills. I'm a big dog.
JD, Turk, and Elliot scrubbing back in at Sacred Heart.
I'm back, baby.
And so is GMA.
Action.
The OG3, Zach Braff, Donald Faison, and Sarah Chalke, reuniting 16 years after we last saw them together in the Emmy Award-winning series that ran from 2001 to 2010.
We're back. The clique is back together.
Shall we?
Now fans gearing up for the hugely anticipated premiere of the Scrubs Revival series.
Really super start there, Scooter.
And we have been prescribed a sneak peek.
Can't figure out the rhythm? Or maybe you don't have any.
Sarah, let me ask, what is Elliot up to in 2026, and what is her relationship like with JD?
Obviously, she's still quirky and klutzy, but has become actually like an extraordinary doctor. In terms of her relationship with JD,
The audience will just have to tune in to see if that came to fruition.
Okay.
I'm helping Sarah self-censor.
Yes, yes.
That question, flatlining.
We got you. He's not really dying.
But Zach does have some other major secrets to spill.
Hey, Miss Miller.
This is a bit of a Good Morning America exclusive because we haven't told anyone this yet. We recreated the old hospital, which has since been torn down, fully recreated the hospital on stage.
To scale.
Yeah.
and it's crazy because we spent like all of our 20s in this ICU and that cafeteria and that admissions.
I love that you bring up that it was in your 20s. So much of the show is physical. There are pratfalls, musical numbers.
Doctors, nurses, patients, dead guys.
you are no longer in your 20s.
How dare you?
I knew this was where it was going.
Our favorite part was the pratfalls and the stunts. And now it's like we tried and we're like, oh God, my back.
But some things never go out of style.
The truth is, it's about a group of friends, and it's really about how to get through this very hard career path of being a doctor, a nurse, working in a hospital. They do it through friendship.
Did you stitch your initials into me? That's not important.
And in the spirit of that Scrubs craziness, lightning round.
I will give you an actual medical diagnosis, and you tell me who from the whole cast is most likely to be diagnosed with this specific thing.
Don't send me every time, guys.
Nomophobia, the fear of being without their phone.
Zach.
Donald.
Hyperthymesia, which is when you have an incredible memory. A person can recall extensive and vivid amounts of personal life experiences.
Sarah.
Ah, all right. Ergophobia, fear of work.
Donald.
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 Stuck song syndrome, which is when you're prone to singing a song
Donald.
you can't get out of your head.
Donald, and currently it's For Good from Wicked.
Oh, you need a Glinda, I got
How's
you.
it start again?
I've heard it said
I've heard it said
that people
come into our lives
for
a reason. For a reason.
for a reason.
For a reason.
All right.
Incredible. I mean, we could sing along with the cast of Scrubs. Sure, why not? One more GMA exclusive, by the way, for the fans of Scrubs. The bar in the upcoming season of Scrubs is named Lloyd's Tavern in honor of the late Sam Lloyd, who played Ted in the original run. The new revival of Scrubs will premiere right here on ABC on Wednesday, February 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern, with episodes streaming the next day on Hulu. Plus, we have more from our set visit on GMA tomorrow with a look at some of the new characters who are joining the series, including Vanessa Bayer from SNL. So a lot of fun there.
Yeah, so much fun. Those guys are, so we were just talking about this. They're incredibly talented, and I love how that interview just kind of took a turn and turned into like this.
And no one's mad about it, by the way.
Okay,
yeah,
right.
a quick karaoke session.
Buddy.
Yeah.
No, I loved it. All right, coming up, lifestyle expert Millie Almodovar is here with great products that will help make daily tasks, those daily tasks, faster and easier. There she is.
We are back now with Shop GMA. Some products to save you time, make life a little easier. Lifestyle and beauty expert Millie Almodovar is here to help us out. Let's start iced coffee.
Iced coffee, ladies, this is the Hyper Chiller. I use this every single morning. It has the ability to turn your piping hot coffee in just under 1 minute into iced cold and delicious coffee.
Whoa.
Yes. And all you have to do, you brew your coffee any way you like, okay, in the mornings. Then you swish it around in this machine for about 30 to 60 seconds. And in 30 to 60 seconds, it cools down the coffee by 130 degrees.
What? Is this in the freezer before?
Yes, you put it in the freezer before.
Okay.
And the really cool thing, this is dishwasher safe. You don't just have to use it for coffee. If you go to the wine store, they don't got the wine that you like chilled. There you go.
Oh,
use
perfect.
it with this. Okay, we were just talking
Everybody's
about
got our eyes on this, yes.
This is so key.
Yeah, this is a sock doc. We're parents. We know our kids put their socks absolutely everywhere. Well, not anymore. This is the first device on the market that allows you to wash, dry, and store your socks. It fits up to 9 socks. It's adjustable, so it could fit kids' socks, your socks, my socks. You throw it in the wash once they're full of the socks, and then you put it in the dryer, and then once it's done, you store them. You're not spending hours looking for mismatched socks.
Yes.
It's so convenient, and you get 2 of them, so you can have one for clean and one for dirty ones.
Now this one helps with laundry too, because I gotta say, my sheets, it's always with that twisted
Twisted, right? And then you have sheets
And they
cold
get torn.
inside of
They
it.
get torn
They're
sometimes.
still cold.
They do.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the watt free. This actually prevents the twisting, the tangling, and especially when it's like a burrito.
Yes.
It's so annoying because then you have to re-dry it. And it's so simple to use. You take the 4 sides of the sheets, you put them in these holes.
Oh.
Put them in these holes.
So easy.
It's super easy to use. You put them in this hole, and then you throw it in. And then what happens? First of all, it reduces drying time by 12 minutes.
Oh, that's great,
Also,
too.
you're not going to get any wet or wet clothes inside that you have to re-dry again.
Yeah.
And it saves energy.
Yes, I was gonna say environmentally friendly.
This one I need because I do not use an iron.
Yes, I hate using the iron or the steamer and waiting for it to heat up. It's so annoying.
Yes.
This is great. This is a Wrinkle Boss. I just found Pitbull is the founder of this company, which I find hilarious. Yeah. So you see, all you have to do, it's a wrinkle releaser. You spray this on, and I want to say that the ingredients are bio-based, so they're safe ingredients, hyperallergenic, dermatologist approved. You spray this on, you start tugging, and in 5 minutes, all of the wrinkles are gone.
I need a gallon of this.
Yeah,
in
but
my
it
house.
comes. The good thing is it comes with 3 bottles, including a TSA-friendly one.
Oh.
So you can bring it with you when you travel.
You can travel.
Love
Mr.
that.
305 knows what he's doing.
And Mr. 305 knows what he's
Right?
doing.
You can shop all of these on our website. And coming up, Sam is in Miami cooking with Chef Geoffrey Zakarian. Oh, the assignment of the
Right
week.
there.
Welcome back to GMA3. We have a packed week coming up next week on GMA. So Monday, George sits down with Sterling K. Brown talking about the new season of Paradise.
Plus, best-selling cookbook author Caroline Chambers will show us quick and easy weeknight meals.
And on Tuesday, Oscar nominee Tiana Taylor will be here live.
Oh, we love it. Also, fans are loving the latest episodes of FX's Love Story, John F. Kennedy Jr. and Carolyn Bessette, which dropped even more rave reviews last night. The first 4 episodes of Love Story, JFK Jr. and Carolyn Bessette, are streaming now on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+, with new episodes dropping every Thursday night on Hulu. I binged the first 3 right in a row.
You did.
And tonight's the night I'm getting in the 4th.
I might download them for my flight coming up. All right, now to the 25th annual Food Network South Beach Wine and Food Festival. It's happening in Miami. And who else but Sam Champion has the very tough assignment for covering that. Let's go check in with Sam. Hey.
Sorry, let me tell
I
you.
have been waiting to do this all morning long. What is it, Geoffrey?
I'm waiting. My salmon's ready. We
All
have
right,
to go.
good. We really have to make this happen. We're at the Lowe's Hotel. Geoffrey Zakarian is here. Belkis Nureya is here. ABC Miami, Channel 18.
That's it.
A foodie. So this is my co-host. We're just going to do this together. All right, so this salmon, I have been smelling this all morning long. And there's food, and then there's perfect food.
Yeah,
Yours is perfect. So what are we doing?
This is a beautiful piece of salmon that we sort of bathed in some. We've crisped it up first. We show how to do it low and slow, right?
Right.
Get that skin. Don't move it, because if you move it, it's going to stick.
I got nervous because when
patience.
you were crisping the skin, I'm like, no, it's sticking.
It
but
takes
was fine.
about 3 or 4 minutes, and then it'll release itself.
Okay.
That sauce keeps getting better and better.
Into the sauce is simply a little vinegar, honey, mustard, shallot, and a little bit of Fresno chili. Shall we try it?
A little bit of heat. Let's do it.
Try
Isn't
it.
that beautiful?
All right. So here's all the ingredients. I promise you we will tell you how to do this, and you can all get it at our website. But let's do a little bit of tasting.
Yeah, we got to taste this.
Belkis, you've been part of the food show here for a while.
South Beach Wine and Food Festival.
What is it that keeps you coming back?
Celebrating 25 years. It's their silver jubilee.
Hold on a second.
Okay, I'm holding on.
And, you know, we eat, we drink, we have a good time. We have great chefs like Geoffrey Zakarian that come for the festival. But let's not forget, it does good. It benefits the students at FIU's Chaplain School of Hospitality and Tourism.
So while we're having a good time, we're actually raising money for a good cause.
And in a town like South Florida, in our area, we're such a tourism-driven area, we need these students. Today's students are tomorrow's Iron Chefs. Tomorrow's
That's correct.
Hospitality.
So let's
front line.
Let's talk about when you're putting a dish like this together.
Right.
Why is this the most amazing piece of salmon I've ever had in my life?
Well, first of all, it's cooked slow and low. Like a lot of salmon, it's cooked very fast. And what happens is the outside will get crispy, the inside will be raw. So this is cooked low and slow. Now, it looks like it's undercooked, but it's actually perfect. So you want about 135 degrees. Right. And a little secret that I told you. You want to show the secret? Come on, you show.
No,
you
I'm
show.
going to do it.
Right in the middle.
So I just
take a knife,
little knife,
put it in the middle, 5 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Put it to this
Pull
part
it out,
of your lip.
pull it right here.
This is the most sensitive part of your body. It should be just warm. Then it's perfect. Okay.
There you go.
And then we're going to sauce.
All right.
And you're going to try. So this is just a little creme fraiche. I love honey with salmon. It
I know. Here,
sounds.
I'm going to use this.
It sounds It doesn't sound like it should go, but honey mustard salmon.
The smell is incredible.
Look at that.
It's beautiful.
All right. Now, you host a lot of events here.
We do.
You do like a milkshake.
I do a milkshake madness, so my kids are coming down today to do it.
Right.
My young son and my middle daughter. And then we are doing, Jeff Morrow, myself, and Katie Lee, doing a kitchen brunch on Sunday. And I'm doing, and today I'm doing a fashion show at Keaton over in Bal Harbor. Yep, today.
You're everywhere, GG.
Yeah, and you know, W South Beach has been really, really great, and they've helped us do all this, so I really want to shout out for them.
All right.
Awesome.
Big thank you.
And by the way, this guy is the most dapper chef ever. Like, he makes everything and cooks everything.
I'm like, we're at Miami. How are we in the south of France?
I dressed up for you guys. I knew you were going to be here today.
Let's move over here because I want to know what this
salad.
is too. But I'm bringing the salmon.
By the way, that was
Is that good?
That was amazing.
Okay, this is a very classic dish called Lyonnaise salad, salad Lyonnaise, which basically means bacon. Who doesn't like bacon?
I love bacon.
Some shallots, some olive oil, a lot of mustard, and some poached eggs. So we have our poached eggs neatly arranged on undressed frisee and endive salad. The reason why
Secret to egg poaching?
Yes, the secret to egg poaching: water, salted, swirl it, simmer.
No vinegar?
A little vinegar, and you want to uncrack the egg in a bowl first in case the yolk breaks.
30 seconds left.
And then all you do is we're going to put this in here. We have a little vinegar in a pan with bacon.
Yep.
We're going to just get that sort of reduced a bit, a little splash of vinegar. And we're going to make a little vinaigrette right in the pan. Okay?
This guy.
This
guy's amazing.
Right?
Yeah. And then it's going to go right over.
Okay.
Right over this beautiful salad, just like that.
So we kind of started with lunch and now we're going into
But look
breakfast.
at this. So this is also keto. It's good for you. You have healthy fats, monosaturated fats, gorgeous eggs, 116 grams of protein in those eggs. And look at this, beautiful.
All right. All we need to do is tell you at home how to do
Look
it.
at that.
You want to do the most amazing thing you've ever done with simple, beautiful, clean ingredients. Good morning, America.
That's all I got.
Geoffrey, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, GMA. We'll see you at the festival.
This is killer.
Back now with a GMA Health Alert. New research out today suggests that hormone replacement therapy during menopause may have more benefits than previously known. We love to hear that.
This is a big deal. This is a big deal. Obviously, Dr. Narula is here to tell us all about it. I think the question that a lot of people want to know is about the risks associated with hormone replacement therapy, also known as HRT.
Yeah, for so many years, women were really afraid to take HRT, and now the pendulum has really shifted the other way. And so this study was encouraging. This was a study out of Denmark that looked at about 800,000 women starting at the age of 45, followed them for about 14 years, and they basically had a group of those women, 100,000 of whom got HRT, on average for about 1 to 2 years. The findings were that the group that got HRT did not have any increased risk of dying or death from any cause, which was encouraging. They also discovered that if the women started HRT at older ages, 52 or 57, still no increased risk of dying, no increased risk associated with the length or duration of use of the HRT. And so that was really helpful, I think, for a lot of women wondering what to do. They also saw no difference in terms of breakdown of types of death, stroke versus cancer versus cardiovascular disease. Interestingly, Cameron, if women did use transdermal estrogen, so that's like a gel or a patch, they actually had a lower risk of dying than women who did not use hormone replacement therapy. And for a very small subset of women, about 700 who had their ovaries removed between the ages of 45 and 54 who took HRT, they also had a lower risk of dying, about 27 to 34%, compared to women who had their ovaries removed and were not on HRT.
Yeah, that's all great.
Really, really good to know.
Sure.
Should all women who are going through menopause then, should they be searching out and getting HRT?
All women should be asking about it if they're having symptoms, right? And I think the real issue is that the guidance has shifted now, and so we talk about timing and a personalized approach. By timing, we mean if you are younger than 60, within 10 years of menopause, you have moderate to severe symptoms, and you are generally considered lower risk, yes, you would be a potential candidate for HRT. There are some women who are not candidates, and so it's good to know your risk. So, for example, if you had a history of blood clots or breast cancer or cardiovascular disease, you want to discuss that with your doctor, talk to your doctor about your preferences, your family history, and your symptoms, and then make a joint decision together. It's also important to know there are lots of options for HRT. There are pills, patches, gels, creams. There's also 2 FDA-approved non-hormonal treatments for menopausal symptoms, which can be good for some women who are not candidates. So yes, important to advocate for yourself, have this conversation with your doctor. Do not suffer if you don't need to.
I'm constantly advertised everything on my social feeds because I'm in the age, so I'm looking forward to talking to my doctor about it.
Yes, and
Such great information putting it out there too. So helpful for so many. I know a lot of women that are taking HRT, men as well, and they really swear by it. Mood, energy, muscle preservation, all sorts of other benefits as well. So.
I just saw a woman in my office yesterday who said it literally changed her life. She's sleeping better, she's feeling better, her mood's better. She never wants to go off of it.
All right. I love it. Okay. Now to our celebration of Black History Month and the story of Hezekiah Watkins, the man known as the youngest freedom rider, and how he is bringing the past to life for the next generation. Our senior national correspondent, Steve Osunsami, is in Atlanta with more. Steve.
Good afternoon to you, Cameron. Today, Mr. Watkins is a tour guide
at a museum for children. And when he was the same age as the kids who he greets every day, he was changing the course of history.
From the day this Civil Rights Museum opened nearly 10 years ago in Jackson, Mississippi, 78-year-old Hezekiah Watkins has worked here as one of their storytellers, guiding mostly school children through a visual maze of the state's difficult past. And it's when he gets to the story of this 13-year-old boy.
This particular guy here is me, my first arrest.
That he wins their full attention.
Do you ever get tired of telling it? Does it ever?
No, I told this story 3 times a day.
In civil rights history, the 13-year-old version of Hezekiah Watkins is known as the youngest freedom rider. He says it feels like just yesterday when he didn't tell his mother and snuck downtown one Sunday with another black teenager to the segregated Greyhound bus station in Jackson. They were hearing that the freedom riders were coming to town to fight for voting rights and that there were white ones and brown ones with the black ones. And he wanted to see this for himself. He says he was fooling around near the front of the terminal before the freedom riders arrived when his friend jokingly pushed him in the front door.
He pushed me and decided that red, whites only. But before I could get out of the door, was a police officer. And he asked me, "What you doing in here, boy?"
Because he stepped foot over the color line, they drove him 2 hours north to the notorious Parchman prison. It didn't matter that he was a child. They kidnapped and terrorized the boy for nearly 2 weeks.
Did someone intervene in getting you out of prison?
Believe it or not, it was the president of these United States, John Kennedy.
He took us back to that old Greyhound bus station.
This door here on the other side is the door I went in through.
It felt strange walking to the back of the building and back in time to what used to be the entrance for people who look like us.
This is the waiting area that was for colored. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for saying this.
Okay.
But you would think they would offer an apology.
But no one has said to you.
But no one have said,
"I'm sorry."
I'm sorry.
The humanity in you ought to be that this gentleman deserves an apology.
After hearing how he shared with us that he wishes someone would say they're sorry, the city of Jackson did just that in a public apology, and they are officially honoring his name. Hezekiah Watkins Street on the west side of town will be a very proud place and a new page in the story he tells every day.
You need to know these things so you won't take life for granted. We cannot forget the past.
A few years ago, state prison officials showed him his old cell block as he held back tears. And they built a sign outside the prison remembering the 300 freedom riders who prison guards would burn with their cigarettes. And to anyone who says that we need to forget this past, he says the truth needs to be told. Guys.
So good. Thank you, Steve.
What a powerful story. And
Truly.
unbelievable work that he's been doing for decades and decades and still going strong. Thank you so much for that. All right, everybody, coming up, Melissa De La Cruz is here telling us all about GMA's YA February book club pick and how it became an instant New York Times bestseller.
Back now with #1 New York Times bestselling author Melissa De La Cruz, who's got her readers spellbound thanks to her latest novel and our GMA Young Adult Book Club pick for February, Sibylline. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here.
I'm so excited to hear about this because I have a 13-year-old daughter. So tell us, who loves to read, so tell us about your book.
So Sibylline is about 3 high school students who live in a world where magic is real. And they're the best magicians of their generation. And where do they want to go? They want to go to Sibylline College, which is the best school for magic. And even though they're the best magicians, they don't get in. So they're devastated. So what do? they reject the rejection, and they end up going to Sibylline anyway. They find jobs in the library, in the museum, and try to steal an education.
Wow. And you said your daughter inspired this book, Sibylline.
Yes, she did, you know, because I was writing it actually when she was applying to college, and seeing this traumatic, grueling process was just, you know, I just thought, oh my God, this is so terrible what we put the kids through, that they think that this is the only way forward, you know. So.
And I love hearing that we have a daughter connection too. Our daughters are friends. It's so cool. This is very exciting for me to have that connection. Now, obviously, you also write the Descendants companion book series as well. Yes. Hugely successful, hugely popular out there, and the word is the next book in that universe is coming out in May, is that right?
Yes, it's coming out May 17. It's called Welcome to Merlin Academy, and it's about when Maleficent and Hades and Captain Hook were teenagers going to their high school.
Wow. Everybody loves a villain.
Yes.
Like a backstory of a villain.
Well, we have something special for you. We know you love Labubu's, and in fact, you have 3 that match the main characters of Sibylline.
Yes, they do.
Okay, so we got one for you to commemorate your time. A little GMA pin with us.
Thank you so much. This is amazing. Oh my goodness. I can't believe my little Labubu unboxing got me this. I'm so proud.
So your other 3 will have a friend.
Yes, they will. I will put them right next to Dorian, Atticus, and Raven.
Yeah.
So this
Well, it's good. Go ahead.
I was going to say, just because anytime we have authors on, I'm so curious. How do you get others to say, I'm ready to write? Because I think a lot of people think they have an idea, but they're afraid.
Oh my goodness. I think that you should just start, you know, turn off that inner hater, you know, that says it's never going to be good enough, that I'm not good enough to write this, and just get to that place where you relax and just say, you know, even with me when I write my first drafts, I'm like, it can be terrible. Yeah. It can be terrible, but everything can be rewritten and fixed. So that's how I get into that mindset.
And that's a good advice for like everybody anywhere doing anything. You know what I mean? But it really is, because fear can stop us so easily.
Oh my God.
I know it can with me. So good for you.
You can't get into that.
For your own daughter, who we understand is a writer too.
Yes.
That's
yes,
amazing.
She is. She's a poet.
She's got great inspiration ahead of her.
Good genes too. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so
Sibylline
much.
is on bookshelves everywhere, and we'll be right back.
Thank you so much.
All right, everybody. Well, be sure to watch General Hospital this afternoon for a special episode honoring Luke Spencer, the icon, remembering my friend and daytime icon, Tony Geary, who passed away last year. This is a very, very special episode to so many out there, including me.
Oh, well, we are so grateful that you've been with us all week, Cameron.
I've loved it.
Thank you.
Thanks
and
for
we will
having
be watching GH. For more news, you can check out What You Need to Know anytime on Disney+.
Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.